Hello my friends. Today I am going to show you something very unique which you may not find anywhere. Today I will talk about how to measure the health in percentage of a hard disk. By health I mean by percentage I mean the health of the heads of the hard disk. Now you require this percentage of the health of a hard disk heads because you are going to do a head replacement. I have seen here in my country that people are using and buying substandard material and opening the donors and doing head replacement. If they get the data, they are lucky because they have brought the donor hard disk or they have purchased the donor hard disk for pennies. Good companies will buy new hard disk or a very good set of hard disks from very good websites on the internet. So today I am going to show you my first video will be on how to measure the health in percentage of a hard disk. This will be measured by an instrument or a device called Spark. I will do a rapid nebula diagnostics on Spark and it will display me what it is doing at the bottom of the screen. Once the rapid nebula diagnostics is over, you will see everything at the bottom of the screen, including the health of the hard disk heads in percentage. So friends, let me start this procedure. It is very helpful as a proof that you checked the donor and the heads are very good and that you have replaced the heads, and even after that you do not get data from your patient hard disk. It simply concludes that either your procedure was wrong or the protocols were not followed and the hard disk did not give data. Also considering that the platters also can be bad. Now after the procedure is over, you can put the patient hard disk on examination on Spark and find out that the replaced heads from the donor are still in 100 percentage or not. If they are not in 100 percentage, you should do a head map and you should take out data from the head which shows 100 percentage. The next head which shows less percentage, you can take out data later. This indicates that while replacing the donor's head to the patient, some misalignment has been caused, or it could be a small scratch on the platters which is spoiling the heads of the hard disk which you have replaced. So guys, let me show you the video. Now I will open up the software called Spark. You can see on the screen that it is asking me to connect to Spark. This connection to Spark is for checking the license of Spark on the website of Spark, and once it checks the license, your model serial number, the size of the hard disk, and the condition of or the state of hard disk is displayed. Also displayed is found Spark unit, connected to Spark, what is the license number, and I am ready to go. So Spark has a lot of features like firmware repair and optimization. You can do a full image, you can have a head map tool, and you can do a Spark net diagnostics. Now for today, I will concentrate only on Spark net diagnostics, but before that I will create a project so that things can be saved. So I am creating a new folder project in C drive. I click OK. So it is asking me that it will delete all the previous projects you have made for this folder. I say OK. Now you can see immediately it has displayed me the partitions of the hard disk. But for today's video, they are not important for me because I am checking the health of the donor hard disk. So now next step, go ahead and do a Spark net diagnostics. I have selected the type of hard disk, Seagate SATA 3.5 inches desktop. I can also check for solid state drive, SD card and other gadgets. But for today's video, we want to see the heads of a hard disk. So I have selected hard disk. Now, what are the full symptoms and model and serial number? There is no need to write. They have given a help screen. I click on OK. Now you will see at the bottom, with my mouse I am showing you running Spark diagnostics and optimization. It is waiting for the drive to initialize, and drive was repowered. Drive initialization was okay, general drive diagnostics was okay, smart okay, firmware drive access was okay, CPU RAM was okay. So that means all the modules have been loaded into the RAM and there is no mistake in the hard drive. So gives a confirmation that the firmware modules of your donor are also okay. The smart is also okay. Now this drive is a locked hard drive. That means the terminal is locked, so it will not give an access to ROM because there is a partial access because of the locking. So details of ROM will not be obtained. Now it is progressing ahead and it will be a little slow, but in the meantime I will wait for the progress and have a little sip of my coffee which I made today morning. It is about uh, quarter to 12 here in India. The climate is very good, shady outside, lot of traffic on the road, and let me continue. Error accessing firmware modules, no response. It will not give you response because the hard disk terminal is locked. After unlocking it, if you put the same hard disk on Spark, it will give you a response about the firmware modules, whether they are okay or not. Now you can see on this screen this here that it is checking media and heads. Now this is what I want to lay importance upon, that it is checking media and heads. I have seen no tool in the world checking media and heads. Maybe Atola has this feature. Atola is not available in India anywhere. It's too expensive to buy, and the people here are not aware of the brand. So maybe Atola new one has this feature of checking media and heads, but I don't know whether it gives in percentage or not. There is no feature in PC3000, no feature in MRT, no feature in Dolphin or any other software diagnostic devices which check media heads. Now it takes a little time because it picks up from the RAM and then gives you. Oh, it finished the test. So it is saying checking media heads has been completed. Data is accessible. 60% of the tested sectors contain data. Algorithm optimization loaded. Last line, very important, heads health. 100% head 0 and 100% head 1. My friends, I want you to stress this, that please check the health of the heads of a hard disk by this method to ensure good results by a head replacement. And this is a direct proof to your client or in forensics, or maybe later on when matters go to court level that my hard disk was spoiled, you can give a direct proof that the donor was model number so and so, serial number was so and so, the size of the hard disk was so and it was getting detected. It showed the partitions. A test was done on the hard disk which showed that the head 0 was 100% in health and head 1 was 100% in health, giving also a proof that this hard disk contains two heads only in spite of being a 2 TB hard disk. Now what does it mean? That one head covers 1 TB of data and the second head covers 1 TB of data. So, well, it is so clear to you, and applying some logics, you can infer so many things from this window. Now, also to notice that I have kept on skip bads, balance head and dig bads. I have kept on balance. Balanced means whenever there are some bad sectors on the hard disk, you read them and report them. On skip bads, it will skip bad sectors, and on dig bads, it will dig bad sectors. So when you want data, you have to first skip on skip bads. When the skip bad process is over, you can repeat the same imaging on balance, and then later on, when everything is over and you still find that the data is not obtainable, you can shift on dig bads. So this was a video explaining to you that the percentage of health of the heads is 100 and it is fit as a donor to be replaced into the patient drive which has bad heads. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video is very helpful to you. You can download this video and use this method to check the hard disk. Thank you so much and God bless you.